Hello everyone, T-Man978. Thanks to me putting in a pre-order on Amazon, you can look at Transformers, Generations, War for Cybertron Trilogy, Kingdom, Deluxe Class, Predacon, Scorponok. You gotta say all that shit or you might not be able to find the right guy. Anyway, this guy has several a problem that I dislike, but let's just talk about the good things. One, it's a Beast Wars figure brought back, a G1 Beast Wars figure. In today's day and age, we thought that this would never happen, that we'd get a character from the past with a new figure. But it's happening right now. Isn't that awesome? His head, the head looks very reminiscent of what we got on the cartoon. It's not spot on, but it is very reminiscent. Will this look better if I lower the light? Hopefully. Yeah. There you go. Here's the back of his head. He has color variations, as you can see right there. It's not plain looking. He has all types of color. It's cool. But guess what? Because of all his parts counts and whatnot, he is very short for a deluxe character. The Maximals and Predacon seems to be a little tiny bit shorter than the Autobots so far going forward. I mean, so far with this line, period, but he is extremely short. Like, this would have been a scout class back in the day if it didn't have all the stuff going on in the back. Here he is next to some people from his show back in the day. Now, let's get into the articulation now that you've seen him. His head is on a ball joint. He can look up that much. He can rotate. He can't really pivot or anything. Shoulders can do that. They can go out to the side. They can come up on that joint right there. They can swivel here. They can bend here. They can swivel here. And this claw can open up on both sides. It has a waist joint right there. Legs can go out that far before they bump into his little beast mode kibble. Can go forward, can go back. Swivel here. And can bend at the knee way more than 90 degrees. This ankle can pivot that way and this way. And the toe can come down. This ankle can pivot that way and this way. And the toe can go forward like this. So it has different articulation because it's asymmetrical. The little scorpion tail can do this, and he can sting stuff while he is a freaking robot, and that can move right there. So this is what you can do, and you can bend the stinger in so he's not sticking himself in the head. And you have access to all these legs right there. Now, one thing you can do, because his head is cut out right there, if you want him to look up more, you can force this and force his head off, put the head back on, and now he's capable of looking all the way up and getting into poses like that right there. But you got to bring it down and slide it back to the back. His waist section. For transformation, you need to open this up and pull this out of there. If you do that, it does make his body a little bit longer right there. He has an actual ab section and not just all torso or chest. You could get a fake ab crunch if you want, but it's loose, so yeah, do that at your own risk. Inside his hand, he does have these two missiles right here that are capable of coming out. And in this hand, he does have his Cyber Bee, which he can shoot out of here. And it looks like this right here. The bee, I guess it implants venom into the victim and whatnot. But 5mm pegs. No, with those two things missing, if you wanted to, you could port the blast effects in the hand like he's actually shooting out of the hand. So that's what you can do with that right there. Was one major episode where he launched a different type of Cyber Bee onto Primal's chest, and it made him more aggressive and crazy. But I can't see any way to plug this onto his chest, like, at all. The bee was supposed to make him into a coward, but it did the opposite. It made him super aggressive and want to kill everybody. But in order to be able to shut this, these missiles have to be twisted a certain way. The bee, it honestly does not matter which way it's in there. But I like to keep it straight. Transformation, I honestly feel like it's a big cluster, but let's get on with this. I'm going to open the chest, pull his body out, rotate the body this way, and then you push the head down like that. It doesn't hide at all. And we can lift the shoulders up like this. Back here, we can move the legs down like this and start rotating things until they're like into a position like this, where the hollowness is basically downward. We can open up his back, bring this forward, and bring that down. Okay. Now back here, we can rotate the leg this way, rotate the body up into this position, and get the leg up here. Okay, as I was saying, poke this right here through that hole right there, which can be tricky. We'll get it through there, and now we can push that up right there. Now this leg we can turn this way, move the foot like this, and basically angle things until you get the knee all the way up in there. Rotate this how you want it to be, and boom. It is a scorpion once you get the legs positioned right. But yeah, it's a scorpion. And it is an ugly, shrimp looking scorpion. Here is the face right there. I don't know if these are supposed to be like the lower mandibles. And what I didn't go into is there is a Predacon symbol right there on the shoulder. But yeah, ingenious transformation. But these legs right here are trash. These ball joints are loose as crap. I guess you could use some type of joint hardener if you want to, but yeah. And then they're hollow on one side, so they feel very lightweight, and they aren't holding him up at all. Under here, it's not even really transformed. I haven't seen an untransformed looking toy like this in a minute. Like, with the head is all visible right here. This is open and doesn't enclose anything. It just feels like, am I missing a step? But you still have access to all this articulation right here. You can still open the claws, of course. You can manipulate these to be sitting how you see fit. You can even move this up and down. And you can still manipulate this right here to go up. And have this stinging forward. So yeah, you can almost sting something right there in front of them if you like. But yeah, it does not feel like a complete. It does. All these beast modes are compromised, but this feels like kind of the worst, to be honest with you. It looks like a whole thing, and you do not have to look at the bottom, so that would make it better than somebody like Dinobot. But it can't even like stand up on these legs at all, so that is a complete wreck to me. If you want to see some type of comparison, here it is next to Primal, and this mode, it does get like way bigger. He was small in his robot mode, but in this mode you see he is like very huge, so he is deserving to be called a deluxe. But yeah, reverse transformation, because I do that, I guess. Lift this up, fold this back in, bring that down. We can bring this leg down, bring that down, and rotate this way. Get this out of here, bring that down, rotate it that way, and kind of bring it like that for now. This fell off. Where did it fall off? It fell off of here. Now I'm gonna rotate these legs sort of like in this position. Rotate the legs in this position. Gonna bring the shoulders down. The head was down like this. I'm gonna lift it up, rotate the crotch up that way, and bring this together. Now we can bring this up, rotate the tail like this. But basically, it's a robot again. And there you are. This isn't my favorite figure out of the line at all for as far as Kingdom. These legs are wreck. They are the main thing messing it up. And the beast mode just does not feel finished at all. It's unfortunate. It's cool that we get this character that hasn't been in the toy line in forever, but yeah, it's like it is all types of compromised and probably should have been a Voyager class. Back in the day, he was a Mega class, which was in between Deluxe and Voyager, which honestly, these are Mega class in comparison to what we get now. Like, they call these Deluxe, but I don't know. Compared to what we were getting, this would be a Mega class. A Mega class were like $15. When Voyager came out, they were slightly bigger, and they had electronic lights and sound at first and whatnot. So keep going back in time with me. If you've been collecting long as me, you know too much stuff. As it stands for what comes out today, I guess it has as much plastic as you would get in a Deluxe class, and it does have all the articulation. It's just a mess in certain areas. I don't want to keep going over it. Yeah, if you want him for your Beast Wars collection, we're probably not going to get an updated Scorponok that looks like the Beast Wars cartoon for a good long while. Anywho, thank you for watching this. Until next time, T-Man978 out of here. Join the Syndicate Toy Hunters Facebook group. Link in the description. Click the videos. Click the videos, baby. Click the videos. You should really click these videos. Click the videos. Click those videos, baby. Click the videos. You really should click those videos. Click